Good morning, I'm Ashley Campbell. We start off your Friday morning with a developing story out of Wilkes County. A suspect is on the run after 3 people were found dead with a woman who was injured. 56-year-old Shannon Box is considered a suspect in this case. He's right there on your screen, and GBI agents say that they were still investigating that scene last night, and we learned details in the case from that agency. Their agents say that Wilkes County deputies went to Mallory'sville Road yesterday morning for a woman who was injured. They learned that she had been hurt in another home. Authorities say they found the 3 victims inside when they got to the home just northwest of Tignall, Georgia. It's a town of fewer than 500 people, a few miles north of Washington. Now, we are still waiting to learn who the victims are from the coroner. All the coroner told us was that they are adults and their deaths are being investigated as a homicide. As for the woman injured, the GBI says based on their preliminary information, Box is accused of attacking her. Officials say that she was taken to the hospital for several injuries. The GBI says Box is wanted for 1 count of aggravated assault and questioning on those deaths. Authorities say that he has brown hair, green eyes, and he may be driving a gray pickup truck. That is a picture that the agency provided. It has the Georgia handicap tag YXA119, and officials say that he may be on the way to West Virginia. Anyone with information on Box or where he may be is urged to call the GBI tip line. We do have that number on your screen, 800-589-8477. You can also submit tips to their website. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says that they've arrested a suspect in connection to the death of a 73-year-old this week. Harold Leverett Jr. is in jail, and he's accused of shooting James West on Tuesday on Pickett Avenue. An autopsy has been scheduled. An investigation is underway to find out who hit a homeless pedestrian yesterday morning. The Richmond County coroner says they responded to Meadowbrook Drive as soon as it happened. 53-year-old Jericho Blair died at the scene. An autopsy has been scheduled. There's no word yet on a vehicle description. And we're working to learn more about a shooting last night. Aiken Public Safety responded to a call on York Street and Bushwillow Circle. Dispatchers say that call came in at 10:13. No word on if anybody was hurt, and we have reached out to the department again for more details on that. Today is day 2 where News 1226 is partnering with iHeartRadio to raise money for the Children's Hospital of Georgia. Your Nick Proto is at the hospital right now with how it's going so far. Nick, what is the latest on that?
Well, Ashley, we have had some phone calls now. This is great. So we've got some volunteers here taking calls as we speak. And if you hear any clapping, cheering, any little noisemakers going, that means we got a call and we got a miracle maker. Now, how can you become a miracle maker? Well, you call this number right here, 1-866-412-KIDS. That is 5437. You can also text CHOG to 51555 and you donate $15 a month. It comes out to just 50 cents a day, and it makes all the difference for these kids. Let me read off some numbers here. 109 patients right now in the Children's Hospital of Georgia, 40 in the NICU, 14 in the PICU. That is completely full in the PICU. Every bed is full. And right now, we are trying to get 40 miracle makers in the next hour to send 12 kids to camp. So they're trying to go to Camp Venture. If you don't know about it, you can go on our website. Zaina Halliburton does these Miracle Monday stories every month. They're fantastic. She does a great job. And one of those is on Camp Venture. So it helps these kids who are in the hospital. It gives them nurses and doctors to be able to have that normal camp experience that any other kid would have during the summer. So we're trying to raise money for that. We need 40 miracle makers. And again, you can get that by texting 51555. You can text CHOG to that number or call 866-412-KIDS. They served 75,000 kids in this hospital last year, and all of the money raised goes right back into the hospital. And so every hour, they're trying to do something different. We're trying to find vein finders, which is lights up the veins, make it easier so you don't have to get stuck more than once. We're doing power hours. We're sending kids to camp. It's going to be a full day event. This runs all day till tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So you have plenty of time to make a call, send a text, and make a donation, all for a great cause. Here, Ashley.
All right. Hopefully we can help get those phones ringing even more than they are so far. Thanks for a lot, Nick. The Richmond County Board of Education choosing an interim superintendent. Its Associate Superintendent of Academic Services, Dr. Melinda Cobb. Kenneth Bradshaw announced earlier this week that he's resigning to be closer to family. His last day is December the 31st. And a heads up, tomorrow is the first day families in the CSRA can register for another holiday resource. It is time to prep for the James Brown toy giveaway. You are going to have to do this in person at May Park from 9 to 11 a.m. The giveaway covers kids 1 to 11 years old. Now, as the parent, you do need to bring your state ID, social security cards, and birth certificates for any kid that you register. The last chance to do this is going to be next Saturday at the same time and the same place. And with more days of winter temps, we do have a couple of resources for you online. You're going to find articles included in the 2 Bitterly Cold Days Ahead article. We've got you covered from pets to pipes. We're on your side with all of that information there. For example, how to keep the pipes from freezing. Experts say never forget to leave your faucets dripping in bathrooms and the kitchen. Plumbers told us that the most pipes they see burst are actually the hot lines because hot water can turn cold. They say to make sure that your pipe or your spigot that's exposed also gets covered. All right, it is 7:36 now. Time to send things over to Tim with a look at our cold forecast.
Yeah, that's something we're probably going to have to keep in mind. This morning, one of those really cold starts once again, but also into Saturday morning. We do have still in effect until 9 a.m. a couple of our counties that we've been following overnight and this morning. Cold weather advisory because of the threat for possibly feeling like the teens with the wind chill value. Now, everybody's been continuing to see a wind about 5 to 8 this morning with falling temperatures anywhere between the middle and upper 20s to low 30s. We're putting ourselves right in that category. What a gorgeous look at that sunrise. A frigid sunrise, no doubt about that. 26 right now at Augusta Regional with the 5-mile-per-hour wind out of the north. We feel like 21 outside. The current wind chill values are way down in the low to mid 20s. Actual air temperatures have fallen back into the mid 20s. So a very cold start for Evans, Gibson, Sparta, all 26 degrees, either at freezing or in the upper 20s. And this is what we'll see again for tomorrow. 19 degrees. That very cold wind chill for Edgefield, 20 to 21 the wind chill. It's what it feels like here with the breeze around 5 to 8 and the actual air temperatures that are below freezing in a lot of our locations. Thankfully, we will keep sunshine, but you better dress warm the entire day. Not much of a climb. Temperatures held back way below average today. We eventually get back to average by Sunday. Tomorrow morning's lows will be very cold again, low 20s, about 30 on Sunday, and then a warming trend that will continue with mid 60s to 70 and our chances for rain coming back Monday through Wednesday of next week. Bundle up. Have a great day.